Okay guys, welcome along to FTRL Division 1. We're here in Russia today for round 3. So we're going to be hitting the quarter mark of the championship. Quite interesting statistics to go through with you this evening. There's a lot of changes that's happened in the league since the last race, which I will go through with you very, very soon. Joining me in the box tonight, we have a Davidson in the box, which is Steph. Welcome along, mate.
How you doing? All right.
Yeah,
Good to
good,
be here.
mate. Yeah, it's going to be good, mate. First time at commentary.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, it should be good, buddy. Yeah, if it's anything to go by from the last couple of races, we should be in for a bit of an eventful one. So,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, just at this,
anyway.
yeah, just at this point, I know you were just telling me about the top 5 for the championship standings. Do you want to just let us know what they are again?
Yeah, sure, certainly. So at the moment we see Napoli leading the championship on 33 points. Closely followed by Hellboy, who's unfortunately not here tonight, but he's on 25 points. We've got Cartwell on 20 points, George Alice on 18, and then What the Chop on 18 as well, rounding up the top 5.
Exactly. So yeah, so Napola's taken a somewhat surprise lead in the championship. With all due respect, I mean we know Napola's very quick, but I mean there are some guys in here that you would kind of maybe expect to be on more points to what they already are. But the good thing that Napola's done is he's kept it consistent and he's finds himself 8 points clear. So a good start from him.
Yeah, definitely. It's like Pagani said last week. To be fair, like he is, I find it the same as well. He does seem slightly underrated, and like you said, he is consistent. So I expect good things from him. To be fair, he is quite one of the drivers that is pretty good. Just goes about his business and gets results. To be fair.
Yeah, exactly. Russia tonight going to be quite a difficult one. I imagine that we're going to see quite a lot of time penalties this evening. I think in terms of a qualifying time, I believe Mark in UFC got pole last night and he got down into the very low 133s, I think it was. I think there was only like 3 or 4 cars that actually got into the 133s. So if we can see anything around that sort of time tonight, I imagine that will probably get on pole. I'm expecting a lot from the Ferraris tonight, Carwell and Bad Boy. Carwell, that's just gone quickest with 134 flat. Who are you tipping for pole tonight, Steph?
Yeah, it's a tough one. Like I said, talking about Napoli just earlier, I'd like to see him up there, but I'm going to go for Cartwell, to be fair. He just hit 134 flat, pretty much. So it's not bad for a first run. But let's see how he does on his return one after.
Well, in terms of the lineup this evening, we have got a few guys missing. One thing to announce, although most people probably already know, reigning champion Good Aids has decided to step down from his seat in FTRL, which is a real shame. But for somebody that's been committed for a very long time, since day one in many leagues, he's just taken a bit of a break from the game itself, as he's pretty much dominated everything he's done so far. So I suppose it gives everyone else a chance. So it's a shame to see him go. Hopefully he is watching.
Yeah, it's a major loss.
Yeah, it is a big loss. I mean, replacing him, we have got Oxox, who's been on my case for quite some time about having a seat in the league, and now he's finally got it. So I've told him to behave himself, and we'll see how he does tonight. But he's somebody that is pretty quick. Can be a bit reckless at times. He won't mind me saying that, I'm sure. But we'll have to wait and see how he fares in the league itself. But no, I'm expecting quite a few things tonight. We've got a couple of reserve drivers in, Charged being one of them. We've got a podium last week in Abu Dhabi, and we have as well. So we'll see how those boys get on. But Bad Boy now, well, the Ferraris have now gone first and second.
Yeah, 133.7. Not bad.
Right. A good thing for Napoli tonight as well is the fact of his closest championship rival, Hellboy, is not actually here, as you mentioned. So he's got an opportunity now to extend his lead at the top, providing he gets a good result. So, Henry's just
close eye on him, definitely.
Yeah, Henry's just coming round, but I think if it either invalidated or he's on an outlap then. But he's another one I expect to see more from soon.
Yeah, to be fair, I was watching OP Magic go out. He was the only one who went out on softs, to be fair, which was quite a strange choice. But he didn't actually set a lap, which was a bit disappointing. So I imagine he corner cut. But
yeah,
we'll see how he goes on his outlap. He's on his outlap now on the ultras.
Yeah, well, we know it's an easy one stop tonight, but I mean, as we saw from Division Two last night, it's not quite as simple as that, is it, mate?
Nah, definitely not, mate. I was planning on doing the one stop myself, to be fair, but anything can happen, especially into that turn two. So we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. That first sort of straight leading into the first main turn is a real nuisance, and I can't really talk much because I did possibly one of the worst dive bombs you'll ever see. So,
That wasn't too sad. I've
well,
seen worse.
yeah. Well, I mean, if you going by the previous couple of races, I think one of the big things that we want this evening, more than anything, is a lot of finishers, because in Division 2 we've only had a couple of retirements in each race, I believe. I think last night was the most we'd had. But
Yeah, and there weren't even a lot last night, to be fair.
No.
There weren't too many.
In terms of Division 1, we've had, I think, more retirements than we have finishers, which for a top division of a league isn't great. So hopefully the guys will just soldier on and do as they please. Henry's come around to complete his lap. He's going to cross the line and he's invalidated again.
Like you were just saying, to be fair, like if they do soldier on, there's points to be had. Because like, from our first race, Canada, there's only 8 people who actually got points. So there's 2 points there to be had.
Yeah, exactly.
In 9th and 10th, respectively. So yeah, hopefully we'll get to see a top 10 today, anyway.
Well, exactly. We've I'll tell you who's, well, other than obviously Napola, who's leading the championship at the minute, the one person that has really stood out to me just for the amount he's impressed me, to be honest with you, is Whopper Chop. And the reason I say that is because, you know, if you was to look at the paper before the championship started, you wouldn't really have given him much of a shout to be kind of up amongst the guys at the top. And I mean that of all respect in the world, purely out of the pace of some of the guys that we've got in this league. But he's holding his own, and he finds himself joint 4th place with George Ellis at the minute, which is impressive enough as it is. So hopefully you can have another good result tonight. Yeah. You're getting a bit of stick in the chat, mate. I don't know if you want to keep your eye on that.
Oh, I can't see the chat, to be fair.
In the stream chat, I've got it up on my phone.
Oh, right.
Your local lads.
No, yeah, they would be, yeah.
Some lad called Ricky Bendel I've never heard of before, so,
yeah.
you know, some irrelevant bloke.
He's a nobody. He's a nobody. Yeah. No one really knows of him, I don't think.
Nah. I don't even think he knows himself. Right, 3rd time lucky for Henry. He's gone wide at the second to last corner. Is he going to set a time this time? Yes, he is. He's gone 5th. 1:34.2. Okay, right.
Is there any... hasn't set a time.
Yeah. Oxox still hasn't set one. Where's okay, Shay is still in the pits. I'm not too sure what he's doing. Oxox is just starting an outlap, so we'll go on board with him. Big shoes to fill. He's replacing Good Aids in that Force India. Henry's retired from P5. I imagine he'll lose out a couple more places. Lennon's had a good qualifying, as has Matty Suddens actually, in P3 and 4. Got a lad called Jamel in the chat who's rooting for Matty in Miracles, but saying Whopper Chop hasn't got the nerve or mentality to compete with the best. He obviously knows them. Can someone check Shay didn't fall asleep in the pitch? Yeah, it's a good point, Pagani. Maybe give him a bell, mate. George Alice is retired, is he? Okay, so George is starting from the back. Interesting tactic. Oh, is that a corner cut from Ox?
In the last sector, are you watching him there?
Yeah. I don't know if he had a bit of a corner cut there, but if not, he will have time to do another lap.
Captains must be happy with these on. Up into 8th.
Yeah, he's slowed right down, so he's going to go for one last flyer. Okay, I mean, surprised that nobody's improved as of yet.
I don't look like Shay managed to set a time either.
Okay, so the Ferrari boys dominating the front row at the minute.
I expected a slightly quicker times, to be fair.
Yeah.
But the majority in the 34s.
Well, I think the current pole time...
Race is coming through in the last sector, see how he does.
Yeah, the current pole time set by Bad Boy, I think it would put him in 4th, I think, in Division 2 from last night.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would imagine they'll improve. Carwell's come around the final corner now. Can he jump his teammate? No, he can't.
Well, it weren't too bad. Tipped him for pole.
Yeah, not far off. But the one thing that the boys are going to have problems with now is that Bad Boy is an extremely good defender, as I say every single week. Quite hard sometimes,
That's true.
but they'll have a job getting past him. And the Ferraris in Abu Dhabi last week had exceptional pace. Miracles have split them now and gone second with a 133.9. I imagine Oxox will flirt around the top towards the end of his lap. But we're just watching Bad Boy come through. He's had a bit of a wobble.
I'm just keeping an eye on Ox, he's not far behind.
Bad Boy has improved.
He's coming through now, Ox. He's set a 34-1. He's down his 7th.
Down his 7th. So we've just got Napoli to go, I believe it is. Come around the final corner.
I didn't quite catch what that was from that.
No, neither did I. He's got 9th. So the championship leader is sitting right in the middle of the pack in Russia at the start. Okay, so we've got Bad Boy and Miracles on the front row. We've got Carwell in 3rd with Matty Suddens, the Division 2 driver, in P4. We've got Lennon in P5 with Charge alongside him, so good qualifying from those two guys. Oxon, his debut, comes home in 7th. Henry's in 8th place, and the two Finnish drivers of Napa and Katamise in 9th and 10th. Then we've got Whopper Chop and John 11th and 12th, OP Magic and Jesper in 13th and 14th. Just behind we've got Spurge and Michael C. And the final 3 we've got Racer, George Alice and Shay, who set no time. Okay, so let's hope we have a clean start to the race. What do you reckon, Steph? Do you reckon it'll happen?
Let's hope so. I reckon, well, they're in Division 1, let's see what they can do.
Exactly.
That's like they can.
Oh dear.
Obviously the last result hasn't really shown that, but we'll see.
Exactly, well this is going to throw a spanner in the works, mate. It is raining.
Oh.
So we could be here for a very long time. This is going to make it even more difficult for them now, because it's quite a windy street circuit, and that combined with rain is not going to be good.
This is going to be tough.
It certainly is. 10 seconds to go until the race start. I wonder if it's going to dry up as it goes. I think you can see some form of lighter cloud.
Be interesting to see who does full wets and inters.
Yeah, I think most guys will go on the inters to start, I think. Okay, but we are 5 lights. And away we go. Looks like it's a fairly good start there for Miracles. I think he's going to challenge Bad Boy. Going to get past him, I think. Bit of a kink. 3 cars going side by side. Is there too much carnage at the back? There's not, by the looks of things.
It doesn't. It seems fairly good at the moment.
Oh, there's a Force India lagging in the background.
Looks
There's
like
contact. Oh dear, carnage.
Oh mate, that's it. That's not well.
Oh, there is carnage. Oh wow. Okay, so Bad Boy's dropped down into P12 after all of that. And Miracles has taken the lead.
George Alice is, George Alice is down in last, lost his wing in a run.
Oh, he has. What a nightmare. But Miracles has pulled out a 3-second gap already. Katamise is up 7 places into P3 and Racer's up 12 into P5, so a good start from those guys, but we've seen quite a few of the guys falling down the order early on.
Yeah, a bit of a bad start from Overchop, unfortunately. Looks like he's got no wing neither.
No. Where's John? I think John's had a wobble as well. He certainly has. He finds himself. So the 2 Renaults.
The 2 Renaults right at the back, unfortunately.
Yeah. Uphill battle for them.
Jester's just lost his wing, just gone on board with him. I couldn't see what happened there. Looks like he was right in the back of what?
4 pulling away. That seems a bit of lag on my screen.
Yeah, a bit of lag on mine from just on board with OP Magic. He's got quite a few people in front of him.
Certainly is. Racer's had a great start. Matty Suddens has lost out a couple of places. I'm just going to quickly flick through the field and see who's sporting damage at the moment. But certainly not this man, Miracles, who's leading the way. Katamise, I think he's fine.
Yeah, they all. Henry maybe slightly on the right.
Yeah, well, Racer's come to the pits. It looks like he had a full wing though.
Charge has missed the pits, but he's got no right wing.
Ooh. Well, Henry's up into 6th now. Michael says yes. So we've got we've got 6 guys in the pits.
You've got Ops going for a little move on Spurge. Is he going to take it into this? Oh, it's close. They're side by side.
Ooh. I think Ox has knocked his front wing as well, his front right.
Yeah.
And now Shay's profited on that.
Just lost out to Shay.
Oh, Shay's run very wide.
A bit too wide.
Yeah. So easy to lose it through there, though. You have to be so careful.
Yeah. Definitely struggling to find grip there.
Okay, eventful start then, just as we thought, but luckily, no retirement, touch wood. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Miracles is running away with it at the minute, but Carwell has pulled out a second to Catamees behind him, so the front two look fairly comfortable at the minute. Going to go back down to the battle between.
He's got a great start.
Yeah, he has.
For, like you said, and Lemon's not too far behind him, within a second.
Okay, I think something's happened between Matty Suddens and Charged. I'm getting some information through, so I'm not too sure what's gone on, but there's a bit of a chain reaction, so hopefully it was nothing too bad. But okay, onto the podium, one of our stewards has come out and said that Carwell is very strong in the wet, but he will bottle it on penalties. So we shall see whether that prevails to be the truth.
Previous results show that he does like picking up a few penalties, to be fair to him.
Yeah. But like I mentioned before, if you had that many on FIFA, he'd be quality at it. So, Oxox very, very close to the back of Spurge now.
Yeah, very close to Spurge.
Who's got the better straight line speed?
Obviously, they'll be missing out on DRS now.
Yeah. Cool, very, very close.
He's definitely quicker. Definitely quicker.
He's taking the inside line.
On the inside.
Will Spurge concede the position? No, he got. Oh, there's a touch.
He's
Spurge had to cut the corner. Spurge should let him through now, which I think he does. Yes, he does. Fair play. Good sportsmanship there. Okay, Carwell. Wow, he's really caught Miracles up now. He's down to 8 temps. And Jesper's retired from the session.
There's quite a few people. Let's go down to Jesper quickly. Well, to be honest, it looks like he's got most of his win. I'm not quite sure why he's retired, to be fair.
I think he's had a bit of a nightmare start and he's just given up, I think. Which can happen.
Action between John and Shayo. Might have him on the inside, and no, he's tucked behind him nicely.
This could be a good battle between these two because they know each other. They're both very fast.
Old nans at the moment, to be fair.
Yeah, well, actually, Lennon is right up on the backside of Catamees now. He's trying to go around the outside. Is he going to make it stick? What's his traction going to be like? This is going to be a tough move for him. No, he's had to tuck him behind Catamees. Sensible. That final sector is hard enough in the dry for traction, let alone in the wet. Okay, John and Shay still going side by side. Is Shay allowing enough room?
It's really close. A bit of action now.
Yep. Oh, there's a bang there. Bit silly from John, in my opinion.
Actually looks like John's lost a bit of his left wing as well. If I'm not mistaken on my screen.
No, I think he's okay. I think it's just the way that I think it's just the way that the camera angle is, because it's ever so slightly to the left of the driver, so you can't quite see that final bit. When he turns his car left, you should be able to see it. There you go. So yeah, it looks like he's okay.
Yeah. It's true.
He's poked himself just ahead of Shay. Okay, so John has made the move. Bad boy after a nightmare start, and George Alice the same, but now setting the fastest laps. But Lennon is still trying to get past Catamees. This could be a good battle between these two. Catamees had an amazing start, as has Michael C actually, moved up 8 places into P8. And Oxox has finally got past Spurge, as we saw, but he's pulled out 2.5 seconds to him now. Need to make sure we keep an eye on the penalties down the bottom as well tonight. Count up any Count how many Carwell gets.
How many are you putting on him?
I'm going to say he's going to get
Bad
4.
boy's just picked up 3.
Yeah, there we go, his teammate.
3 seconds.
Looks like a good exit from Carwell there at the final corner. Yeah, that gap is coming down slowly but surely.
Going down to Whopper Chop, see if he can. It looks like OP's got a bit of lag to be fair, but let's see if he can get past him.
Oh, he's jumping in the air as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something they need to keep an eye on there of OP.
Yeah, definitely. I think Whopper's just going to. Oh, that's awful lag.
That's horrible to be behind as well.
Yeah, it's hard. It's going to be hard for Whopper Chop, definitely.
Yeah.
The damage his wing here, but he's doing well. He's doing well.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
Oh, look. Take him on the straight.
So look, he's jumping about all over the place. Hopefully onto the podium seeing this. Yeah,
Cartwell's within half a second of Miracles.
Okay, well I haven't seen him get a penalty yet. I could be wrong.
I'll happen myself. I will check in a minute. There's quite a few battles going on down the field. Oh, what's happened to Whopper Chop? I just missed that. That must have been. That's got to be. I'd imagine it's probably the lag from OP.
Yeah. Unfortunately, so.
Unless he's just spun it. He doesn't like. He's lost much of his wing on, I think. But
no, well, apparently Carwell is yet to finish a race around Busher on this game. He's been disqualified on both occasions of he's had in the league race. So that's not a good record to have under your belt, but he's looking good, and they're pulling away from Catamies.
At the moment, Cartwell did get a stop go at the beginning, it was saying, from that one, but he's on 2 warnings, so the next one should be his first one, so let the corner cut in.
Onto the podium saying 5. He's having a look at Miracles now, round the outside. Hopefully there's enough space given. Is that going to be a penalty for Carwell? No, it's not. Bit of a difficult place to overtake around the outside there. Miracles held his line, nothing wrong with that as far as I'm concerned. Oh, Miracle. Oh, I thought he was going to lose that then. Okay, so moving down the field. Ox is only 2 tenths behind Michael C now.
Right behind Michael C, yeah.
And John.
There's a bit of action between John and Spur. Oh, mate, John's lost it there. He's done well to keep that. Mate, if that was me, that would have been straight.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
Oh, what is he doing? Oh, mate. I think he got shadowed a bit too much there.
Yeah.
Mate, what is going on now?
Don't condone that whatsoever. I'm sure the stewards will take care of that. I'm not too sure what's happened, but that's just idiotic. As far as I'm concerned, sorry for people that had to see that.
Yeah, there's no need for that, unfortunately.
Stupid, absolutely stupid.
Lucky enough, it hasn't ended. He's right, but only himself. Yeah, you don't like to see that.
Nope. We don't, unfortunately. Anyway, moving on.
Well, lap 6 and 3 retirements so far.
Yeah. Too bad to be expected. Ox is having a look up the inside. This could be a great move if he makes his stick. Ooh. Michael C is going to hold it though. Good driving from those two. If Ox can pull this off, it'd be a lovely move.
Yeah, it looks like he has if you can.
I think he's going to. Hopefully there's no contact.
He's coming back on the outside though. Side by side.
There's to be enough room left.
He should have him coming into the last turn.
Lovely bit of driving from both of those guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously the tiny bit of wheel banging, but Michael C's not giving up here, is he?
Yeah, but both side by side. He's got the pace coming out.
Lovely curb shot there. Ox is just ahead. Michael's braking later. He's locked up a little bit. That's going to be an easy position for Ox.
That's it done. That should be.
On to the next one for him. Right, Lennon's falling off of Catamies and Matty Suddens is catching him up.
Suddens, right, yeah. Within 6 tenths.
Now, between these two, obviously Lennon is a permanent driver. He's the #1 driver for Mercedes. his teammate is missing this evening, Jake 26, but Matty Suddens is a Division 2 driver and as a reserve. Will there be team orders, or do you reckon he'll try and beat him?
Nah, he's got to go for it. Fair game at the moment, I'll take.
Yeah, me too. Right, Carwell down to just
As long
two
as they
temps now.
Keep it clean, like you're saying, but...
Oh, let's
Yeah,
get on
why
board with the
not?
leaders now. They're going strong. Carwell's got the inside line. No, he lifts off, sensible. Try and get a better exit out of the next corner. Which he does.
This is such an awkward place to overtake. Oh yeah, he's done the right
Yeah.
thing. He slipped behind.
He's definitely quicker than Miracles. Miracles is not giving up.
Yeah, he's definitely got the pace. Cataly's ain't too far behind either, to be fair to him.
Cameron's doing well.
Two,
All
2.5
Carwell.
seconds, he is doing well.
Oh, Miracles had a right wobble then at the final corner. Took too much curve on the left.
Oh, bit of lock up.
Oh,
He's got it. Yeah.
very, very close. I think it's a matter of time, but what this is going to do is it's going to pull the three cars behind him into the battle a bit more.
Yeah, definitely.
I still haven't seen
They're
Carwell
pretty
get a
close
penalty
between
yet,
them.
have you?
No, he hasn't. I see Matty pick one up. You were talking about the battle between him and his teammate, so I think them
He's
got
pushing
nothing to worry
hard.
about at the moment, but
Yeah.
he's close behind him.
Well, our championship leader's down in 14th at a minute. Napoli. He's got George Ellis only just over half a second behind him.
Yeah, he keeps on putting in the faster laps, George Harrison, all to be fair to him.
Yeah, he
There's
is quick.
Miracles with a 3-second time penalty. So that's going to help Cartwell with that.
Well, yeah, fair game at the minute. As soon as Carwell gets his, which I think is inevitable, it is really a battle for position. Can't really come off this battle at the minute. All Miracles has run wide.
No, that's right.
Ooh.
To be fair, there's going down the field, there's not an awful lot. There's a couple of people within just under a second. But
Yeah, Carwell's got him. Capitalised on Miracles' poor exit. And Carwell steams into the lead. Miracles has given him a little bit of a bang.
oh, and Leonard's right behind Catamies now, and Matty obviously just following behind. Like you said, that's pulled them right back into it.
And there it has. Well, Catamies has pulled just over a second off of the front runners, just in that one lap.
Oh, George Ellis is just getting Napoli now. He's just overtaking him. He's taking him fairly straightforward. For
Yeah.
George Ellis there.
Napola's very respectful on track. He won't put up a fight if it's going to cause problems to him and the other person, which is always good.
Yeah, definitely.
But
He
I
does
still,
come across as that type of driver.
yeah, I still reckon Napola will finish in some good points tonight, even though he's down right towards the bottom. All Miracles has lost a bit of his wing, and Miracles has spun, and he's lost half of his front wing. I think he was just a little bit too eager. He's dropped down to P4 now, P5.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, he's just letting Matty Sutton's through.
Yeah, good mate of his. So Catamies is now up into second, and now we have a four-way train for P2. We can't really come off of this because it's the only battle on track at the minute. Yeah. Okay, this could be very, very close. Matty Suddens really putting the pressure on Lennon now.
To be fair, Miracles don't look like he's struggling that wing. I mean, I wonder, it'd be interesting to know whether he's going to stay out or not, but maybe it's not too sad.
Well, the tyre wear's
Oh
not too bad.
no, what is happening there? Oh my god, Miracles, he just forgot to brake by the looks of it.
I think he's just got the amp, I think, after losing his wing.
Yeah.
So, Carwell, if he plays his cards right here, this is a looking like a fairly straightforward run for him if he can pull away from these.
That'll put Sheo into the points.
I imagine we'll see a few more retirements by the end. I'm just wondering whether this rain's going to die down a little bit.
Yeah, let's hope so, to be fair. I wouldn't mind seeing how much postage they got in the dry.
Yeah. Oh, Matty Sutton's really close to Lennon now.
Really close to Lennon, yeah.
Catamy's doing a superb job keeping those guys behind him.
Yeah, he's doing well, to be fair. I mean, like, he's only picked up 1 point so far this season, but he's doing well in this race, definitely.
Yeah, he certainly
He'll
is.
definitely get a podium, at least.
I'm just having a look at Shea because he's only within a couple of attempts now of Spurge. So I imagine that's a move that will be made soon, I think.
Matty Sutton's another 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, he picked up. I think he actually got disqualified from last night's race for too many penalties.
I think you're right, to be fair, yeah. Spurge has gone wide. Although Shaw's just picked up a 3-second time penalty. Is he expected tonight, I'd imagine, though?
Yeah,
really
especially in the rain.
There, so. Yeah, you can't.
What a brilliant battle this is for second.
Just on board with Matty himself.
Yeah. Very, very close. Matty. Oh. Very aggressive move on Lennon there into the final corner. And Matty's got himself ahead. Quite aggressive, but Matty's up into P3, although he has got 6 seconds of penalties or 9 seconds of penalties.
No, I believe it's 6.
Yeah.
Could be 9.
So, not even halfway through yet, so Lennon just needs to keep his head. Nothing silly.
Yeah, it took 6 seconds of time penalties for Matty. Lennon's got a penalty in himself. Catamy's nice and clean. I missed Cartwell, but he has got a penalty, to be fair. He has got a 3-second.
Okay. I don't really want to come away from this battle.
At the moment.
Yeah, I don't really want to come away from this battle at the minute, but Shea's really going at it with Spurge at the moment. I'm going to take the risk and go down there.
To be fair, I've got that under control. He's a bit far away, to be fair. I think Spurge is closing up on Marco though as well, so it could be a good little battle between them three.
Three-way train between those, yeah. Ox looks like he's got some good pace. Pulled away 5 seconds already. Carwell in control. Even with his 1 penalty, he's still technically leading because he's 3.3 seconds ahead of Catamy's.
And that was coming to the pitch. It looks like he's got mediums on. Is that right?
Is he?
So I'll get a better. Once I get. No, he's on inters. Sorry, my mistake. Look, looked a bit white on my screen too. But no, yeah, he's come back out on the inters.
Okay, so we've got 2 three-way trains at the moment. I think Lennon's been quite sensible at the minute. I think he's just playing it cool, letting Matty try and put Catamy's under pressure. He's probably
under
listening.
Pressure, yeah, he's right behind him. He's definitely putting him under pressure.
Is he going to make a move? Is he going to make a move? No, he's not. Tucks in nicely. Cardwell is just pulling away into the distance. He doesn't even need to take the risk now for penalties. He can afford to maybe take it a bit slower.
Yeah, definitely. Getting close to 4 seconds off Catamy's now.
Yeah, he certainly is. Okay, right.
Spurge is just going for a little move on Mike. Is he going to make it stick? It's a bit of a corner cut, but he's made it stick, to be fair to him.
Oh, now Michael's under pressure from Shea.
He's letting through.
So
he's lost 2 positions here. This could be carnage. I don't know if you're on board with Mike now, but
yeah,
that was awfully close.
Certainly was.
To show, to be fair.
The Spurge has just got a 5-second stop go for corner cutting and gaining a position. So,
well, he did overtake him on the outside. I was on board with him at the time.
Yeah.
So it was a bit naughty, but
yeah, I just about came to it. And also, one battle that we are missing at the moment is Charged, who's gaining on Henry in the battle for P5.
Yeah, putting it down within 6 tenths.
Yeah, so those Red Bulls going at it.
Might have a couple of Red Bulls flashing in his cockpit, to be fair. I'm getting out the back of him.
Well, here we have.
Matty's getting close to Catamies.
Oh,
Over it, coming to
Spur.
the. See if he. Nah, he's lost the pace on the first.
Yeah, Spur just ran really, really wide into the sort of downhill right at the start of sector 3, and Shay's pulled through. So Shay's up into P8. Going to go back to this battle between Charged and Henry. Nice to see Good Aids watching. Hello, my friend. John has issued an apology in the chat, and yeah, we're going to take a look at OP Magic when it kind of dies down a little bit. But Matty Suddens now. It's getting very, very close. This battle for P2 is brilliant.
He's got Lennon close behind him as well. He ain't too far off now. He's caught him back up a bit.
No, I think these boys aren't too bad in the wet. I've raced with them before in the these conditions. I think it's going to start to dry up soon. I really do.
Well, hopefully you're right. I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
And Charged getting closer to Henry. Within 4 attempts. Just gone a bit wide there as I've just gone on board with him. But
yeah, Carwell 5 seconds clear now. So he's in control.
Mike's just overtaking Spurge.
Yeah, Shay's pulling away from those. So Spurge and Michael are going to be going. OP Magic is now retired.
I'm not quite sure why that is, to be fair.
No, me neither. Maybe he's realised he was lagging or something.
Yeah, it could be his lag potentially. But that does help Napper out a bit. Unfortunately, he's right at the back. A good 30 seconds off George. But he's kept on going. He knows there's a chance of getting points. You never know.
Certainly is. And Bad Boy's closing up now after his poor start. Great qualifying, but poor start from him. Dropped him down into P12. And it's an uphill battle from there.
Down 11 places.
Okay, so Henry is coming to the pits. As I say, we haven't seen too much in the way of pit stops, but I imagine they'll happen soon.
And he's got another set of inters going on, so maybe it ain't going to dry up any time yet. But
yeah. He's got a new wing as well.
Yeah.
So when Charge does pit, he's going to jump in and
into the pits, to be fair. Spurge is in the pits, Mike's in the pit. Show's all gone in the pit together.
Well, Matty and Lennon going side by side now. Lennon's just got ahead of him again. He's picked his moment sensibly. I really hope this doesn't end in tears because this has been a superb battle.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's a shame that Spurge, oh then again they've all pitted together. So I can say Spurge, Shayo and Michael C.
Strange that they have. Maybe they're struggling for tyre wear as well because it seems
yeah.
quite
Well, about halfway through now, so.
Yeah, true. Perhaps they're struggling.
Who's gonna? Yeah, who's gonna take the punt out of these three? Catamies, Lennon, and Matty. Who's gonna take the punt and go into the pits?
Yeah, it's close between the three of them.
They're literally just in the train the whole way through. It's like they're connected. Who's gonna go in? Any of them?
Oh, it looks like Matty was thinking about it, but he stayed out.
The trouble is, what they've got to remember, these boys here, is if one of them pits, the other one can't, because otherwise they'll be stacked.
Yeah, between Lennon and Matty.
Yeah, exactly right. We'll go down and see George Alice, because he's putting Henry under some pressure. We have got a yellow, and that is Charged. And I can't find him.
Charge is in the pits.
He's got to stop go.
Is that wet? It looks like he's putting wets on, to be fair. Oh no, it could be a glitch.
Yeah, probably is. If you, oh no, he is.
It looks like wets, but it went back to green just a minute ago. So
yeah, no. If you change the spectator menu detail to tyre, he's put wets on.
I've got to learn how to do all that. I'm a bit.
So if you press square,
yeah,
and then where it says spectator menu, if you go down to where it says detail, change it to tyre.
Oh yeah, perfect, nice one.
And you can see pit stops.
It looks like Shadow's on wets and all then on my screen. On later.
And Shay is under pressure from Michael C now, so maybe the rain's supposed to get heavier towards the end. Don't look like it's going
Maybe
to clear
Jeff's
up
telling him
anytime
something we
soon.
don't know.
Well, exactly.
Good old
Yeah.
reliable Jeff, it looks like it. Looks like
Well.
Charles is struggling on them wets though.
Yeah, Shays as well, because Michael C's all over the back of him now. They're going side by side for this long sweeping left.
Oh, Michael's just
Easy work. Yeah.
Flown past him.
Oh, interesting call. Matty's got back past Lennon now. And Matty's having a go at Catamise. Catamise has gone wide. Hopefully there's no contact. Don't spin.
Oh, side by side. Catamise just conceded.
Yeah, Matty's up in the second, but Catamise don't need to panic because he hasn't got any penalties. Carwell's now setting fastest laps and he's still not pitted. He's on them old tyres.
He's a good 8 seconds clear. And
Shay's lost out to Spurge now as well.
Yeah, them wets look like they could be a bad call. 4 of them out there on wets and 3 of them are right at the bottom.
Exactly. Ooh, Matty's run wide. Catamise tried a little mini switchback on him. Oh, they're going side by side through here. Same place as Michael C and Shay a minute ago. It's so easy to lose the back end. No, Matty's held it well. Right, Ox has pitted. Let's see what
He's got the pace though. Alright, and he's pulled back in.
Is he staying on the inters?
It says inters on my screen at the moment. I'm on board with him. We'll see what it looks like when he comes out. Yeah, he's on the inters. He's gone back in.
Interesting call from those guys in, but I tell you what, though, bad boy up into P5 now.
Not bad for bad boy, considering he was right down at the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. But I think he's still got to pit again though, because he pitted early doors in the race. George Alice has got past Henry. Let's go and see those guys. Oh no, they're battling.
They're battling between. Shaw's gone into the pits again. He's gone straight for the inters. He obviously didn't like them wets.
Nah. Well, George Alice and Henry, this could be a good battle. Henry looks quick on those fresh tyres.
Michael's catching right up to the back of Charge. Them wets, he's obviously struggling on them wets and all them wets.
Yeah.
Seems to be a terrible call.
Sometimes worth the risk. I'm going to stay with this battle
definitely.
between Henry and George at the minute.
Something different. Mike's right at the back of Charge now. You know, I'd imagine he'll take him on.
Yeah.
On this DRS line.
Onto the podium just made a good point. He's just said perfect time for Carwell to be setting fastest laps when these guys are scrapping behind him.
Oh yeah, very good point from him.
This battle between Henry and George is good. Henry's taken a bit of a lunge. George has run wide.
He's got him back here. On the start straight.
Yeah, I think Henry might have given that position back, possibly. I could be wrong, but he's going to take a look.
Oh, that's close.
Certainly is allowed.
To the back of George Alice.
Yeah, one defensive move you can make. And George chose to make it at the end. Okay, just over 10 laps to go.
Yeah, managed to keep the place. Not worked that well for him. Oh, lost control there from Henry.
Yeah, we get loads of inside info from Jamal coming out with Matty claiming he would have won if it wasn't for charged. Matty's got a 5-second stop go. Catamise gave Matty damage, so I'm assuming they're in a party together. Okay, 10 laps to go. Carwell looks like he's got this wrapped up.
Stefo's just hit the back of Catamise, but I don't think he's lost any of his wing now. Show's retired. He's coming to the pitch and just decided to call it a day.
Oh, lovely move from Catamise.
Looks like he has lost his wing though. In front right.
Oh wow, that was lovely. So Lennon tried to go up the inside of Catamise in the second to last corner. Catamise lifted early, let him go through, and then accelerated early, coming out of the corner and did like a little switch back on him. Beautiful,
lovely
defensive / attacking move. And Matty Suddens is pulling on away now. But 10.5 seconds to Carwell.
Carwell though, yeah.
Dominant.
Carwell just needs to keep it nice and simple now. He can probably ease off a little bit.
In terms of stops, the front four still haven't stopped. So imagine those tyres are going to be getting a bit
Must be
dodgy.
screaming at them.
Maybe they know something that we don't. But it doesn't look like it's going to dry up, to be
Yeah,
honest.
maybe their Jeff might be giving them better information.
Napola's had to make 3 stops, unfortunately, so that's why he's down towards the back.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to see from him. But it's and unfortunately, this will make, if Cartwell keeps it like this will put him right into the number 1.
Yeah, put him top of the championship. Certainly will.
On 45 points, yeah. If he can keep it like this anyway.
Certainly will, but it's starting to die down a little bit now. So, still on board with this battle between Catamies and Lennon. Just under a second in it.
Yeah, I'm on board with you as well, mate. Seems to be the only battle going on, like you said.
Yeah, everyone's made 1 stop apart from top 4, and Napola's had to make 3, unfortunately.
To be fair, Shadow did as well. Make 3, but
Yeah.
he's just decided to call it.
Well, apparently this if Carwell holds on to this, it'll be his first league win on F1 2017.
My pressure, mate.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're listening, Carwell, don't bottle it, mate. Yeah, apparently, according to Shay, Jeff's told him to put the wets on. So I imagine that's what's happened to Charged as well.
Yeah, true.
Lennon getting very close to the back of Catamies. Shame to see you retire, Shay, if you're still there, mate. He's looking quick. George Allison Ox now putting in fastest laps. Yeah, from that last time when you said about Michael C closing up to the back of Charged, he's got past him and pulled out 10 seconds within those few laps.
Yeah.
So,
And obviously, Charge has got Spurge right up behind him.
yeah, I'm going to go and watch that now because I think that's a move that's waiting to happen.
Yeah, he could do it into turn 2. We've just gone through turn 1 now. Might be a bit too far behind. He's having a look. He's taking it. He's gone for it.
Easy move. He just had to brake so much later.
Charge is trying to come back on the outside, but I don't think he'll make it stick.
No, he won't have the grip around the outside there, I don't think. Well, then again,
He's doing well at the moment.
I'll tell you what though, the rain's coming down a lot heavier now. So maybe that was a good call. Well, maybe not a great call, but
Spurge is just taking him there, but yeah. I mean, the 3 that are on wets, the 3 at the bottom, unfortunately, out of the points, but like you said, they've got to take a risk.
yeah, exactly.
Sometimes it pays off. Matty's into the pits, looking for another set of inters.
Okay.
I mean, I'd imagine he would come out in front of Bad Boys, so he won't lose too many positions there, but
I think he had a stop go, did he not?
it didn't look like he was in there for too long, to be fair. He might have had the stop go. When I just gone on to pause him, they were pretty straightforward from looking from my point of view, but I might have been a bit late getting to him. Don't hold me to it.
Okay, someone's just going past him. Is that Napola? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's Napola. Napola's put wets on as well. His most recent stop. So I think it's due to get heavier towards the end. But
well, to be fair, like them 3 have been on the wets for a while now.
oh, have they?
Yeah, they've been on the wets for a while since they both, all 3 of them stopped. Napoli, Racer, and Charge.
Yeah.
Charge has obviously lost out on quite a few positions since putting them on. 2-3 positions.
Well, I'm wondering what Carwell, Catamies and Lennon are going to do in terms of a pit stop.
Oh yeah, they've only got 7 laps left. Is it compulsory to take a pit stop? It is, I'd imagine it, even if in the wet.
I don't think it is.
They're not going to go all the way, so they could get away with doing it. Maybe they're going to try and go to the end.
I don't know.
Well,
That's
Cartwell's come in as we just said that, so Catamies could overtake him out, and Lennon.
Yeah, he's got 15.5 seconds. No, it's not compulsory to make a stop in the wet. No, I didn't think it was.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Has Carwell just replaced his wing as well? Was I being stupid?
Oh, what? Sorry, I was on board on Academy
I
at
don't
the
know.
time, just
I was
watching
watching,
take the
but I
lead.
wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite easy done to be fair, mate.
Yeah.
So
Max Hudden's
Cartwell
still a
comes
long way
out.
back.
Yeah, come out for comfortably Cartwell.
Fresh inters, 11 seconds off the pace.
Now you're just waiting for the top two, whether or not they will pit or not.
Oh well, Katamise is very, very good with tyres. So you never know. He might try and
That
do
could be
this.
his strategy. This should be a fantastic result for him if he can. Especially if he can hold it. But then again, Cartwell is on fresh inters. He's got some decent pace as well.
Yeah, it's just Carwell's race to lose. I know Carwell had a stop go, I think. That's what I saw. Or Matty, I can't remember. I'm not too sure.
Cartwell did have a stop go, but that was from lap one, like I was saying before. But he's only
Yeah.
had one penalty for the corner cutting.
Can't believe Carwell's only had one penalty. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I know. Katamise hasn't had any. Lennon's had quite a few though. To be fair, he's had to stop going. He's got two penalties. That can come into play. Depending on how Cartwell does. I'm sure he'll catch up with him. 6 laps to go.
Yep, 6 up to go indeed. Okay, Lennon is still within a second of Katamise. Really, really impressed with some of the battles that we've seen tonight. Not so much with some of the others, but overall, this battle between the sort of top 4, all of the time that Carwell and obviously Miracles were in it as well. Been really, really good, and we've seen some good battles with Michael C, Spurge, with Shay.
Yeah.
Quite a few. It's good to see.
Definitely. Yeah, all kept it fairly clean. It's nice to see.
I'd like to think.
Aggressive here now, but
Yeah, I'd like to think that. Well, I'll tell you what. Actually, that rain looks like it is coming down a lot heavier now. But no, I'd like to think that maybe the first couple of races people were just trying a bit too hard to stake a claim and try and sort of say that they're the best here, because obviously a lot of these guys are racing new with each other.
yeah, definitely.
So,
got pace.
Yeah, well, Carwell's brought the gap down to 9 seconds now. She's taken a couple of seconds out of these guys, so he's obviously flying on those new inters.
Matty with another 3 seconds.
Well, considering how quickly that she's now keeping the gap behind Spurge, so I'm thinking it might be at that kind of transition period between inters and wets. Possibly.
Yeah, and just to change the subject slightly, going back to Matty Suddens, he's picked up quite a few penalties to be fair.
Yeah.
5, possibly 6 and counting now. So
Wow.
he could be close to disqualification again if he's not careful.
Hopefully not twice in a week. That won't be good for him. But if he does, and the guys behind him don't have too many... Yeah, he has. He's done really, really well. He's driven really, really well. But if he doesn't... Well, at the moment, he could even drop down to as low as 8th. Because the other guys aren't that far behind him, and if he's got that many penalties so far...
Yeah. Cartwell setting the fastest lap on 1:48.
Yeah, he's got into the 1:48s now. He's showing some really, really good pace, Carwell. Flawless performance from him.
Yeah, I've been impressed.
It makes you laugh considering that he's someone that picks up a lot of penalties, and obviously a couple of the guys know about that. He's coming to one of the most difficult tracks for corner cutting, and it's in the wet, and he's only got one penalty. So,
well, I think the last 2 races would have given him confidence. He obviously knows he's got the good pace, so all he's got to do is just cut down on the corner cutting. To be fair, no pun intended, but
yeah, we'll save that one for later, shall we? Right, Charged is now. Sorry to jump down your throat, mate. Charged is now 4 tenths behind Spurge, so the wet tyres are looking quick now. I think he's the only one that can really profit from it, and it's only really Spurge he's going to get past. So, because he's 16 seconds behind Michael with 5 laps to go. So, okay, Carwell now 6 seconds behind. I don't think those front 2 are going to stop.
I think Carl, like you said, Carl looks like he's going to get right up behind him soon enough.
Yeah, apparently Carwell's been putting in a lot of practice, but yeah, some of the guys are now saying now that gap between Carwell and Lennon and Catamies is coming down considerably.
It's coming down rapid, yeah.
But there's still 4 laps to go. There's only 4 laps to go, should I say, and he's 5.5 seconds behind. This could be an incredible end, and at the moment, Catamies is the one out of the top 3 that doesn't have penalties. So Carwell now,
Yeah.
we're going to see what he's made of. If he can keep himself clean till the end of the race and get past those guys and earn himself a win, it's an absolutely phenomenal performance. But he's got to get up to them and pass them first, so, and that won't be easy.
It won't be easy. Charles just dropping off a bit to Spurge. He was right behind him just a minute ago, but
Yeah.
seems to be fairly consistent.
Well, this is shaping up to be a good battle. Bad Boy and George Alice. This could be very interesting. George Alice very good on the offence, and Bad Boy very good at defence. So we'll see who comes out the better of those, but Carwell is the man to keep an eye on at the minute.
Cartwell within 4 seconds now. That's really
impressive.
Come down that gap.
He needs to get up to the back of these guys, in my opinion, by the end of the next lap, because he needs a couple of laps to be able to get past them for one and pull the gap.
Yeah, definitely. But I think he will be really, really close behind him.
Yeah.
Within the next lap, definitely.
Yeah, Napoli's just gone on to Inters with 3 laps to go.
Matt, he's picked up another 3 seconds. He must be really, really close now.
Yeah, that is going to be. I think
disqualified.
I think if he gets one more, yeah.
But to be fair, Bad Boy did pick one up about 2 laps ago as well. But I mean, that's not going to affect them too much. Matty will drop down. Bless you, whoever that was.
Yeah, misses.
So George Harris has just made the move on it. On Bad Boy. It's side by side. Bit of wheel banging.
He's got it done. Well, Bad Boy's on old tyres. He pitted on lap 1, I believe it was. So now, right, I think what we're going to have to do now is, sorry to the rest of the guys on track. I know Oxox is very close to the back of Henry now, but we're going to have to go to Carwell very soon because he's only 2.7 seconds. He needs to get up to the back of him very, very quickly, in my opinion.
And he really ain't far behind him now.
He's not, but he needs to get past Catamies and get 3 seconds on him in 2.5 laps. So Catamies could be the man to win this. I'm looking forward to seeing how this ends.
Catamies, as you just said that, he's just picked up a 3-second time penalty.
Catamies, I'm so sorry. So this really is now a straight shootout. Actually, has Lennon got 2 penalties, has he?
2 seconds, I can't.
I think he has.
I think he has. I think it was 2, yeah. Unless he's picked one later on, no, yeah, 2 penalties.
Oh, this is getting close. I'm going to go to.
And he had a stop go Lennon as well. I don't know if that would that be added to the end or.
Yeah, that'll be added to his time at the end. So Lennon, by the looks of things, is going to finish 3rd, but Carwell now 7 tenths behind. He's officially in the battle. As we said a second ago, he needed to be with these guys by the end of this lap, and he's certainly done that. Now he needs to stay composed now because the 2 guys in front of him. This is a genuine race between him and Catamies, I think, with all due respect to Lennon.
Splashes the wall there.
Yeah, he's going to be pushing, isn't he?
That's
He just doesn't need to take any risks. He needs to get a good exit out of the final corner and make easy work of Lennon if he can.
See if he can do it.
Yeah, he's had a good exit. Let's go TV mode.
Within 2 tenths.
Yeah, he's going to do it.
He's defended a bit, but
Lennon's going to hold. Is he going to hold it?
No. Lennon's gone right.
Yeah, but Lennon, I think he's nailed on for P3 anyway. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. He's got himself a podium now.
Well, this should be Carwell's now. He's got a lap and a
lag there from me.
Yeah, a little bit for me as well. There's a back marker coming up as well.
I'd imagine that'd be Napoli. That it might be.
Yeah, possibly. Now we've got Ox and Henry and Bad
Well,
Boy
it
all
could be
really,
Racer,
really
actually,
close.
yeah.
This is another battle to
Yeah.
keep an eye on, but we can't leave
Yeah,
this
we've been
battle.
4 attempts of each other between the three of them.
Yeah, we can't leave this battle, unfortunately. Catamies just needs to pop it in rich on the straights. And who's that?
Ox
That's
is taking
Racer.
up on the
Fair play.
inside. He's let it go in there. Still the same, still the same. I'll keep an eye on these three.
Okay, Carweld, is he through? He is.
Clean overtake with it?
Yeah.
I imagine so.
Oh, Catamies getting very, very close. He's going to have a go. Catamies needs to give it everything on this final lap now. He can't let Carwell pull away. Absolutely phenomenal performance from Carwell. If he can just keep this clean now, and Charles just finally got past Spurge, and now Spurge has got him back.
Spurs might have it back, but no, Charge is going to take it on the outside.
Bad Boy and Henry exchanging positions as well. Carwell's going to pull away from this. This is going to be a Carwell victory. He just needs to not get any penalties in the final lap.
Oh, yeah, Henry's taking that. And Ox has taken it through as well. Ox has got himself in the 7th. Bad Boy's lost out there.
Yeah, old tyres, pitted lap 1 or lap 2, whenever it was. Can Charge.
Spurs and Charge going at it still.
Yeah, fair play to them two.
He could take him here. Charge should have it here. Yeah, nice overtake.
Nicely done. Spurge won't give it up easy though. Penalties is going to play a factor. I think George Alice could finish 4th here.
Yeah, I'd imagine George Alice with.
Don't even know where to put the camera at the minute, but we'll roll with it.
Yeah, I'm just on board with Spurge still at the moment.
Yeah, really, really exciting race actually. I've actually enjoyed this quite a lot.
Yeah, I've been impressed with it, to be fair.
Yeah,
obviously the rain has helped. But
it's a shame Miracles went out, and it's a shame that obviously what happened with John.
It's a shame Shaya went out as well. It would have been nice to see Shaya finish the race today. But
yeah, if Shay had put the inters on, he could have been up around the kind of George Alice, Matty Sutton's mark, I think, somewhere around that fight as well, which would have been great. Unfortunate to see, but I don't think much else is going to happen now, other than a Carwell victory. As he comes around the final corner,
takes it.
nice and conservative, takes a checkered flag. Excellent performance from Carwell. Catamies comes home in second, and Lennon as well. Those boys genuinely deserve a round of applause. What a fantastic race to stay with each other from lap 1 to the end of lap 27.
Yeah, that's impressive stuff. Let's see what May. He's going to come through at 4th, but we know he's going to drop down. Let's see where he ends up finishing.
Good result from Matty though, even so. George Alice is going to jump him into 4th, which he does.
Yeah,
Matty
I think Matty could go down to 7th or 8th. Depends on Bad Boy's had a couple.
Oh, so Matty dropped down from P4 to P7. Bad Boy's only half a second off him as well.
Yeah.
So Ox comes 5th on his debut. George Alice moves up into 4th place. Henry comes home in 6th. Matty in 7th, as we said. Bad Boy in 8th place. Michael C coming home, get himself a couple of points tonight. He's going to be in P9 for Haas. And he's spun over the line.
It looks like Charge is going to get the last points.
Yeah, it just depends on penalties.
Racer a bit too far off, he's dropped right off.
Yeah, Racer and Napoli come home in 12th and 13th. It's a shame from those guys. Just wasn't their day today, unfortunately.
Yeah, feel good. I've just had a look at my phone and see Catamies. That one's for you, Aaron.
He loves me.
He's dedicating that race into you.
He loves me.
2nd place. He does love it.
But yeah.
Well, it's been a pleasure to watch it with you, Aaron, to be fair.
Yeah, really, really good, mate. Really enjoyed that. No. Yeah, thoroughly impressed with some of the levels of racing tonight. Obviously, there was a couple of little things that we didn't want to see, but they can't always be perfect. But considering Division 1's been a bit of a crazy start to the season, it's nice to see a proper decent race as Carwell, well deserved, lifts the trophy at the top of the podium. We've now got into 100 comments on the stream tonight, so thank you everybody for watching that as well. Hope you've enjoyed it. We've got Catamies in 2nd and Lennon, well deserved, in P3. Brilliant performance from those guys.
Fantastic result for them.
Exactly. Nobody other than Napola getting no penalties. So although Napola had a not the best race this evening, he didn't get any pens, which is good. But okay, so the final classifications are: Carwell takes the win up from P3. Katami's moved up 8 places into 2nd place. Amazing performance from him. Lennon likewise up from 5th to 3rd. Both of those guys not stopping, so really impressive. George Alice comes home in 4th. Ox in 5th on his debut. Henry comes home in 6th. Matty Sutton's crossed the line in 4th but finished 7th on pens. Bad Boy down in 8th, not the best race from him tonight. Michael C in 9th and Charged in 10th. And just outside the points we've got Spurge, Racer and Napola. Then we had retirements from, I'll try and remember this, Miracles, Shay, Whopper Chop, John, Jesper, and I believe that's everybody. I could be wrong.
OP Magic, I think.
OP Magic, yeah, he's the other one. Cheers, mate. Right, who's your driver of the day today, bud?
It's got to be Cardwell. It's got to be Cardwell. Fantastic race from him.
I think
but Catamy's a close second.
Yeah, it could be any of the top 3, to be honest with you. I think they was all absolutely brilliant. I think the only thing that would edge Catamy's over Lennon was just the fact of obviously he got less penalties and did technically cross the line in front of him as well, but really closely contested. But anyway, next week, guys, we have now hit 25% of the way through the season. We have got Division 2 coming up on Monday. We are coming to the home of Britain at Silverstone for what proves to be a decent race. We've got Division 2 on Monday evening, and myself and hopefully Steph will be back in the commentary next Tuesday for Division 1.
If I'm wanted, I'll be here, mate.
Happy days, buddy. Right, well, thank you very much for joining me tonight, mate. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching.
It's been a pleasure.
Cool, and we will see you soon.